Hi everybody, welcome to the channel. This is the latest info vid on the basics of itsagoal. So today we're going to talk about money, because expenses is obviously a big part of itsagoal. So we are going to start off. Whenever I go to finances, I go to this tab here. So it's always on the left. I just click any one of those. So they bring you to this part of the website, which is your financial summary. And basically it tells you how much you've got in and how much has gone out and your current balance at the moment. So income, it's been about 7 mil. Expenses, right there, there's a story behind that. So 60 million is a lot, but something happens that I'm going to cover in another video about the history of running ranges, and then that explanation will feature in that video, so I don't want to go into it now. But on this page gives you account summary for this season, so ins and outs, and last season, so you can compare the two seasons. So last season, yeah, was a bit more normal compared to this season. Okay, cool. So if we go talk about the income streams then. So I've picked a day where we played a home game against House of Glory. So this is the type of income that we get if we're playing at home. So we've got merchandise income, because obviously there's a home crowd, so people in the shop spending money. You get TV rights as well for every home game, and our ticket sales were 210 grand, giving us a total about $250,000. So if I go to the expenses for the same day, then so these are the player bonuses. Remember, I bought Sarkozy, so I bought Sarkozy this day because we were lack of defenders. So I spent 1.235 million on him, so he's shown there. Obviously, player wages, policing service because you're at home, so you pay for the police to police your game. Recruitment fees, that's belongs to the transfer. Stadium maintenance, obviously there's wear and tear in the stadium to pay, and your staff wages. Okay, so all these come out of your budget. Cool. And then the if we go to history as well, let me just show you history. So history shows you from season 1 all the way to last season the expenditure that you spent, and then it just shows how the clubs grow. Now the big difference of 3 million to 54 million is at the start of the game. Your players were minimal, and you were training them up all the time, so improved players meant that they were getting sold on the transfer market, and then you were making profits on your players. Also, as the season goes on, you try and build up your stadium so it gets bigger facility for more crowds, and then as you start to win games, it becomes more popular to come to the stadium, so you put the ticket prices up. So all this is the accumulation of all that work. So there's quite a lot of increase, and hopefully if you do well, then the this figure here always goes up. That's if you do well, of course. Okay, so let's talk about one of the big expenses, which is player salaries. So if you go to your squad page, which is here, so if you always go to club, so I'll go to the club tab first, and then I go for this one, I go to squad. So if you look down, it gives you the player contracts, how many days I've got left, and how much they're earning. So if we look at my goalie, so he's my best player. He's got skills of 68. I'll give you the age. He's getting on a bit now, but he's a goalie, so it's not that bad. He's got 100 days left on his contract, and he gets paid a whopping 11.8k a day. So he is, the best paid player in my squad. But in my opinion, he's worth it. And player wages differ. So, for example, this guy here, Jevon. So these guys I've just promoted from my youth academy in Ziogru. So he's on about 850. But as soon as they finish their first contract, then their wages, especially if their skills have gone up, can go probably 5x, 6x. So their wage demands soon increase if their skills go up, which most players, they do. Another thing I want to talk about is the transfer market. So transfer market is a double-edged sword. You can make a lot of money, but also you can spend money, a lot of money, and you don't really know whether you're going to get a good player or not, or whether that player's already maxed out or not. That's one of the games. That's one of the intuitive side of itsagoal, which I like. So from this transfer page, which the tab is here, you can do a search, and then it brings you up every player on sale in your league. So Runnymede Rangers in the Germany league, but also it gives you another league to look at. So this will be the Scottish league, and then that'll give you a bunch of players. Normally they give you 2 leagues to look at, so your own and then a guest league. But there are 2 transfer windows, one at the finish stroke start of a season, and then one mid through that gives you access to all the leagues. So that's when you might want to do your buying and selling. Cool. Okay, so let's go to the next page I want to show you. Is another major income stream is obviously from your stadium. So this is my stadium site, and this tells you that I have got a tier 1 stadium. In other words, I've got a stadium that goes all the way around, but it's only one level. And managers before me and I have improved the stadium to get it to this stage. And obviously, the more tiers you build, or the more stands you build, the bigger capacity. So my next option is to go tier 2, but some of these stands, I mean, they're 14 million, and I think my available funds is 3.2. So we're not going to start building anytime soon. But if I have a good transfer fee, or if my funds become more available, then I might start to build and increase my capacity. And then obviously married with your stadium comes your ticket prices. So here's the ticket prices. So for all your league games, German Cup, IAG, and this is your Inter Cup. So basically, there's a little story to tell. So I just literally put my league ticket prices up by 1. It was 21, it's now 22 because of this reason. So if I scroll down, this is the latest league figures. So it was 10,000 at Runnymede Rangers. This is the Written Water Stadium. So that was a sellout. And 100% crowd. But I was 2,777 oversubscribed. So my rule of thumb in this is that if your game is oversubscribed by 2,000, then I think it's worth putting the price up. So it's bad for the fans, but it's better for revenue stream. Cool. So that was a quick fly through the finances of itsagoal. Obviously, it's a major part of the game, and it's something to get your head around. But don't expect to understand it straight away. It takes a little bit of time. And obviously the transfer market and improving your players is a massive revenue stream. Cool. So participating in the cups. Cool. So, guys, if you like what you're seeing, then subscribe to the channel, smash a like, and also put any comments or any other questions you've got on finances, and I'll try and answer them in the comments below. But no, thank you for watching another information vid.